corrected. So many people are turned away with astigmatism when they come for laser eye correction. Dr. Don Dishler is here from Dishler LASIK. And Dr. Dishler, we talk about this. You're my choice in laser vision correction. We talk about astigmatism a lot. Yep. And it's important because you continually get people like Jose who have astigmatism who are told they can't have LASIK. And we have Jose Salas with us. And you were watching the show and you saw Dr. Dishler.
Yeah, I mean, I watch the show. I watch the show all the time. So
yeah.
I got the referral from you, and then I went into his office and I checked it out, and it was actually pretty comfortable. They answered all my questions and explained all the process step by step. So it made me comfortable to go ahead and set up the time and the appointment to get it done.
Yeah, and you had an astigmatism.
Yeah, really bad actually. With the type of work that I do, I tried different contacts, and they all seem to not work for me just because my eye was so pointy. The edge of my eye would always hurt, and it would get really irritated. So finally I just said, you know, decided to go ahead and get the LASIK done, and it's been the best money I've spent so far. So
yeah. How was the process?
It was actually pretty fast, really fast actually. You know.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I was.
And then did they come for you? What about the staff and the surgical center?
The staff was really friendly. Like I said, they were nice. They made me feel comfortable when I went in there. And during the process, you know, one of the nurses held my hand, which felt pretty comfortable.
Yes, yeah, they do that. You have someone there just to comfort patients.
Right, right. A patient sort of representative to kind of watch over them, separate from the medical stuff.
Totally.
You know, totally hold their hand, talk to them, answer any questions, get them a glass of water, whatever they need.
Let's talk about astigmatism, first of all, because there's so many people that have astigmatisms.
Yeah.
And we have an eye here. I call it my eye. Here's my eye. Okay, so.
Well, this eye doesn't have any astigmatism, so it's nice and round.
It's perfectly round.
But if I could squish it a little flatter, then it would be a little bent.
That would be odd shaped right there, right? But this is perfect. But most eyes are not perfect. Do we all have an astigmatism to some degree or not?
No.
Okay.
But, you know, here's the thing.
And there's what we're looking
almost
at.
Almost 50 million Americans have some astigmatism,
now
have nearsightedness, which is 1 out of 6. And of the people that have nearsightedness, about 2/3 of those people also have astigmatism. So when the eye is misshapen many times, and there's a picture of astigmatism, you can see it's a little out around there in the front.
Yes.
And what it does is it bends the light in a funny way, and just like Jose said, contacts won't fix this because the contact sits on the front of the eye, but it just can't fix that astigmatism.
Different kinds of astigmatism.
Yeah, there's different kinds, and they have different names. But the most important thing is that people realize that this is something that can be fixed, regardless of what type you have.
Is that new, that LASIK can fix astigmatisms?
Well, it's relatively new. In the beginning, all we could fix was nearsightedness, and then we could fix astigmatism mixed with nearsightedness. But now we can do farsightedness with astigmatism, and another thing that's called, it's got a funny name, mixed astigmatism, which means pure astigmatism. These are the things, listed up here that...
Blurry or doubled.
Blurry or double. If you have these things, you may very well have astigmatism. If your vision's blurry, especially at all distances, trouble wearing soft contact lenses, they don't make your vision clear. If your vision's blurry everywhere, far and near, as we mentioned, and that if you're older and over-the-counter reading glasses still don't clear things up, you may have other problems like cataracts, but many times this is due to simple astigmatism. And the laser can be programmed to do a little more treatment in one direction than in the other. That's how we fix it. It's not, so we just do a little more laser one way, and this is all done by computer. So, you know, I wish I could take credit for it, but, you know, we line the patient up, of course, have to make sure everything's in there just right.
Yes.
But once we start, it's very, very quick because the laser's been pre-programmed.
So does it reshape the eye then?
It reshapes the eye and puts extra spots where they need them and not so many where it doesn't need them to give it a better shape.
Jose, how long was it after this procedure could you notice a difference?
It was actually right when I got off, I could see more than
right off of that table.
Right after, you know.
Cool,
I took my like if I was to take my glasses off, I wouldn't be able to see like the clock or anything. But right after I was able to see that. It was still a little blurry until the next day, so but the next day started clearing up, and then the week later it was when I could really see.
It's totally different now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
How long has it been?
It's actually been about 2 weeks. 2 weeks since I got it done.
What type of work do you do?
I do auto restoration.
Oh, so really, eyesight's really important.
Definitely. I mean, I go out to big dealers and I fix their cars there at their lots. So with contacts, I was always having issues with the dust and everything. So now I'm going to be able to do even a better job than I did before. So.
That's very cool. So astigmatism is a word most people don't understand.
Right,
and now
and
they
that
do.
was,
It's
yeah,
just-
there was a picture up there just a moment ago. I don't know if we can bring that back up, but that's a map of, I think, Jose's
Yeah.
eyes, and it shows
Oh, okay,
the
yeah, we saw
astigmatism
that.
on the map. You probably saw that. And,
Right there.
And, yeah, and you see it's sort of like got a dumbbell shape
Yes.
on the top map there. And that sort of shows how there is, it's like a topography map, like you're looking down at the planets, you know. And
And
it
do you do
shows
that for
the-
everyone?
Yeah, everyone gets this.
Their own
and
map.
That's part. In fact, that's part of the screening process. Even people that don't have surgery, we take this
Right.
picture of the map and we go over this with patients, and it has really smart software
And
built
that's
in.
what's really important because you get these extensive exams for just visiting. Here's a special offer. See why Dr. Dishler is rated one of the top 10 LASIK surgeons in the U.S. $300 off the procedure for all custom laser LASIK. That means no blades. All custom laser LASIK for the first 50 callers, $300 off. By the way, there is financing available. We'd like you to call for details on that. 24-month financing available. Dr. John Dishler, and you get a complimentary exam, a full exam, so you know right where you stand. And if you shop around, he just asks you to be part of, you put him as part of the list because most people come back to him anyway. 303-793-3000. 303-793-3000. Online at Dishler.com. Dishler.com. All right, cyclists are hitting the roads again. Yes, bicycles abound. And if you are out and get hit by a car or near a car, what are your rights? Personal injury expert Rich Werner is up next to tell us about Colorado's bicycle laws, as well as some practical tips for both drivers